I will tell you when. Okay, so let's quickly check who all are here. We have Ahana, Aniket, Riya, Kian, Mandeep, Praneet, Sanvi, Sanvi B, then Nihit, then Bhuvi, Anika, and Sanvi G. Okay, and the classroom we have.
Sir,
Yep,
can I use the restroom?
100%. You know what is the protocol for doing that? Yep. Don't have to ask for it. Just press that emoji and get going. All right. So in today's class, again, as I keep requesting, we'll try to minimize our distractions. All of you who are getting tempted to talk, ask the question to yourself, is that discussion needed or not? Okay. It's getting super cold. Why should we talk about it? That is out of syllabus. All right. So, Praneet, pencil down, pay attention to what we're doing. So in the last class, so these are the equations that we're going to solve today. Okay, I was just checking who all are awake. So in the last class we talked about how do we find out the area of a rectangle, how do we find out the perimeter of a rectangle, and how do we solve some problems related to that. In today's class, we'll talk about how do you find out the formula for area of a square, formula for area of a triangle, and then formula for the area of a rhombus also.
I have a question.
What question?
What did you do yesterday? I didn't watch the video. I was somewhere.
Okay, that's fine. So we talked about area. That's what I mentioned, right? Yesterday we talked about how to find out the area of a rectangle. And I uploaded the video of the class also.
I didn't watch it because I was somewhere.
Okay, that's fine. So let's see who joined in between. So I think it's Mishika who joined, and Yugan also joined. Okay? Alright, so let's get started. So in yesterday's class we talked about if you have a rectangle, what do we know what rectangle is? It has opposite sides equal and parallel. So this side and this side will be equal, this side and this side will be equal. And area of a rectangle is length times width. Why? We saw that. And so don't make any sound, Yuk, not needed that, okay? I have told you probably 200 times, yeah?
The AI is back again.
AI is bothering you? Okay, let me kill it.
Right now, I don't see anything.
No, no, AI is, see, somebody who has the habit of being nonsensical will remain nonsensical.
Now it is.
Yeah, I have killed it now. It will not come to disturb us, okay? So yesterday we talked about a rectangle is a shape, a quadrilateral. So look at the board. You always look at the board, okay? It has a property that opposite sides are equal and parallel. So this side will be equal and parallel. This side will be equal and parallel. And we found that area of a rectangle is length times width. How? That we saw yesterday. Slowly, don't fall, careful.
I heard that like yesterday.
So this is the area, and when we talk about perimeter, let him in and then you can close it. Yeah. Close it, quick. Don't waste time. Yeah, come back to this place. Careful. My eyes on you always. Okay. So we saw that. Okay, everybody here. No friends. Everybody friends outside the class, not in the class. If we are talking about rectangle, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So this side equal and parallel. This side equal and parallel. Area of a rectangle is length times width, and we saw that yesterday. If somebody says what is the perimeter, Perimeter is the length of the entire boundary. So opposite sides are equal. This is length, this is also length. If this is width, this is also width. So 2 times length plus 2 times width. That is what is perimeter. And you don't have to memorize this, you can derive it also. I'm just doing a recap of what we did yesterday, Mandeep. What is the point that you want to raise right now?
I have a question. So does the length has to be the longest side?
No, I mean, yes and no, okay? I'm not very particular about that. If it's a rectangle, opposite sides are same. Now whether you call this length or call this length, I don't mind. Okay? Yeah. Yes, Sivakeshwar, go ahead. No, first you turn on your video and then tell me what you want to tell. You saying something, Sivakeshwar?
No.
No, okay. Now, so again, length and width, convention is the longer side is called length, but I am not very particular about it. One of the side is length, one of the side is width. Which one you call length, which one you call width, I don't mind. Nobody would mind it. Okay? Board, always board. I said board, not board. Okay? So there is no space for talking about boredom or being not happy about something. Okay? Everybody, once you are in the class, you are house arrested for next 1 hour. If you guys don't remember what is house arrested, check with your parents. Alright, now we are going to the next shape, that is called square. Square is also a shape, a quadrilateral, where all the 4 sides are same. So opposite sides are anyway same. If this is length, this is also length, this is also length, this is also length. If you have to find out the area of the square, use the same concept, length into width. Length into width. Oh, length and width both are same. So length into length. Length is square becomes your area. If somebody says find out the perimeter, you have to measure the entire length. 1 length, 2 length, 3 length, 4 length. Perimeter will be 4 times length. Yes, Mandeep.
So length, if the square is equal, you can use all widths or all lengths. But
So, no. First of all, let me correct you. You said if, wait, Mandeep. You are saying if the lengths are equal. For a square, if the lengths are equal. That is not even a question. If it's a square, all sides have to be the same. Whether you call length, width, Mandeep, Biren, Shanvi, Praneeth, everything is same. Okay?
Okay, but so the rectangle does not have all sides, so you use length and width.
Yeah. So that's why. See, that's the difference in property, right? You are Mandeep, I am Biren. I will not become Mandeep, you will not become Biren, because you have different property, I have different property. So in the case here, a rectangle, okay guys, don't find opportunity to laugh. This is a rectangle because only the opposite sides are same. Only the opposite sides are same. Here in this case, all the sides are same. Here in this case, length and width are different. Here, length and width, if you call it this one width, they are same. So that's why they have different properties. And that we use that property for finding this out. Yeah? Does it make sense or no?
Yes, sir.
Everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, somebody saying something.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So this is basically what we did in the last class, right?
We did in the last class. Now we are going to the next level. We'll talk about how to find out the area of a circle, area of a right triangle or a triangle, and then how to find out the area of a rhombus also. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes, Riyaz, go ahead.
Are we in your last class?
So that even if you're not in the, see, this is a rule of thumb. If you're not in that class, you have to watch the video of the class, because I upload the video of the class within 24 hours. That is one. So that before the next class you can catch up on what is covered. Okay? Because sometimes we talk about related concepts. Regardless, still, before we started the class, I covered what we did in the last class also, so that you are not completely blindfolded as well. Okay? But In the last class, write down, say, okay, area of a rectangle is length times width. In the last class, we decoded that also to understand why it is length times width. Why it is not Kian times Shiva Kesava. Correct? Yeah? We figured that out in the last class. So that's why you'll have to watch that video to catch up on that. However, this understanding will remain. Okay? Let's move on. Now, let's look at area of a right angle triangle. I am trying to find out, see, there are a lot of formulas that we will talk about, that we will use, but we will not know why it came into existence. Yes, sir. There are a lot of formulas that I might tell you without explaining you. Praneeth, what are you playing with? Put the pencil down, because what happens is when you guys are in front of the screen and poking my eyes with your pencil, I will start wondering what's going on. Here. So what I'm saying is, there are some formulas that we will learn where I will not be able to explain you how that formula came into existence. But be sure that I'll explain to you when you guys grow up a little bit more. Because some of those formulas will need some more understanding with respect to concepts that you would not be able to appreciate now. Okay? Like area of a circle. I'll say pi r square and you'll say, what? I'll say, don't worry, grow up a little bit more. And then I'll explain you how that came into existence. But for now, we'll use that formula. Okay? Like you all know your names. Some of you might not know the meaning of your name. When you grow up a little bit, then you'll know the meaning of it. Yeah? Alright, coming back to this one. So we are trying to find out area of a triangle. Yeah?
If you don't know the meaning of it, then you can search in AI.
Okay, so AI is something that I killed just now. So we'll not talk about AI. Okay? Let's come to this. Okay, guys, okay, I have a good moment to share here. Rudraksh has done wonderful in his tests. Okay, that's something that I got to know about from Rudraksh's mommy. Okay, so I want to hear similar news for all of you, and that can happen only if I'm allowed to teach and if I have your full undivided attention for the duration of the class. Okay, alright, let's come back here. So we are trying to find out the area of a triangle. How did the triangle come into existence? So far we have only seen a rectangle and a square. Now, let's do one thing. Let's join two corners. Let's join two corners of this rectangle. What is that?
You're muted, sir.
Yeah. See? Is it okay now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir.
So, I was muted for them. You guys can hear me loud and clear. No matter how many laptops are broken, okay?
I thought you were asking us because
Okay.
you said everybody.
Okay, alright. Yeah. Any mischievous idea? Kill it. Alright. Coming here. We had a rectangle. What did I do is, I joined the two corners. Go ahead, Praneeth, go ahead. I know you're in a hurry. Go ahead. Praneeth is pressing that, the heart sign so many times. There is urgency here. Go ahead. Now, we had a rectangle. We just joined the two vertex. What happened was, this rectangle got broken into two pieces.
Which is half.
Half. Exactly half. And I'll not tell you why exactly half. There's a mathematical way to prove it. That is based on a concept called theorem of congruence. And if I talk about it now, you guys will go mad. So I'm not
Sir.
talking. Yeah.
To find the area of the triangle, the reason the formula is that way is because if you split a rectangle into half, it's a triangle.
That's what I was saying. And there's more to it. There's much more to it. Right now, what you're seeing is the visual side of it. Oh, I had a rectangle. I join the two vertices, it splits into half. But I'm just telling you it splits into half. It's just a verbal thing. I'm not proving that mathematically. When you guys go to class 8, when we talk about theorem of congruence, I'll tell you exactly the mathematical proof with the evidence. Mandeep, don't rush. Let me complete. You guys are talking so much so that I'm not able to even complete one simple line. So, for now, visually we see that a rectangle is split into half by joining the two corners, and every half is a triangle. So the area of a triangle is equals half of the area of the rectangle, which is length times width. But in case of triangle, if I'm looking at only this is a triangle, I don't call this as length and width. What we call is, this is the base and this is the height. So I'll replace the length with the base and width with the height. Okay? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now Mandeep, tell me what the question was. Yeah, I'll come to you.
So even if you split the rectangle into halves, the area will be the same for both halves.
Yeah, no, so again, don't try generalizing it. Right now, I'm just trying to make you guys believe that triangle comes after joining the two vertices. Life is not that easy. And that's why those concepts which you will learn when you grow up a little bit more, you'll be able to relate to that. For now, for the sake of simplicity, area of any triangle will be half into base into height, because this is half of the size of the rectangle actually. That's why we are relating it with that, okay? But it's not the end of it, yes.
I learned about this, but I forgot in the other math tuition I was in.
What is that?
Best brains.
Best. Okay, no, what did you learn? That's the question.
About this area of triangle one.
Half into base into height. Yeah, so for now, for next 2 years, okay, you guys will believe me because I'm saying so. The area of a triangle is half into base into height. You're trying to search for the formula in your notebook? No, here. Oh, guys, no, I will make statements, but that is only to make sure that I get everybody's attention, not to make anybody feel bad, or not for anybody to laugh at, okay? That's not the goal. So, this is the formula for area of a triangle. Is everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Riya okay? Riyansh okay? Ahana okay? Now let's look at area of a rhombus. So far we have looked at area of a triangle, area of a rectangle, area of a square, area of a rhombus. Wonderful. Area of a rhombus. First of all, who all remembers what is a rhombus? Not that way. Stay calm, stay happy, stay energetic, but not overexcited. Overexcitement creates opportunity for being wrong. Yep.
Rhombus is like what you draw on the board, but if you like put it, turned it a little, it looks like a square.
Stop it there. Stop it there.
It's a diamond.
It's a diamond. But by turning it, it will not become a square. Because if this is a square, and if I hold it. When I am saying something, let me complete my sentence. That's called communication skill. If I rotate this square, if I just rotated the square, I will not call it a rhombus. It will still remain a square, unless I change the shape. Okay.
It's just a square, but it's like kind of slanted if you switch it.
Yes, I'll explain that. So yes, Praneeth, tell me, what is your understanding of a rhombus? What is a rhombus?
A rhombus is a square that's turned around by 45 degrees and has been squeezed.
So turn around by 45 degree. Omit that sentence. That is not needed, because rhombus doesn't have any forceful commitment around the angle. Okay, it's only squeezed. Yes, Anika, go ahead. What is your understanding of a rhombus?
A rhombus is a quadrilateral that has four sides that are all equal.
All equal. That is the case with square also, right? Square is also a quadrilateral which has 4 sides and they are all equal. So what is the difference between square and rhombus is what I am trying to hear from you guys. Yes, Kian. Keep it short.
The difference between a square and a rhombus is that in a square, all 4 angles are right angles, versus in a rhombus,
It's not.
we have both acute and obtuse.
Obtuse.
Acute angles.
Obtuse. Acute and obtuse also. Yes. Yes, Sanvi ji.
Basically the same thing what Keon said, and that a rhombus is a quadrilateral. Yeah.
Okay.
Like what?
Okay, let's see what Mandeep says. Keep it short, guys. Everybody short.
A rhombus is different than a square because the sides kind of look squeezed, but not exactly like a turned around square. Just a little bit different than a square. The shape.
Okay. Okay, let's go to, yeah. Keep it short. I did not get anything conclusive here. So Sanvi ji, put your hands down, beta. Let me hear everybody else. Wade. Wade, go ahead. Tell me what is your understanding of the rhombus. Wade, you are muted. Unmute yourself and go for your point of view. No. Okay, Sanvi B.
A rhombus is like the other side, like a rectangle, but it's not a rectangle. It's just like the other side. Different sides are parallel, and they're also intersecting. Like this one point and one point intersect.
Okay, let's see what Misika says. Misika is making moustache with her hair. Okay.
The difference between a rhombus and a square is that a rhombus doesn't have all the sides aren't right angles, but a square has all the sides are right angles.
All angles are right angles. Okay. Now, everybody is giving me the same definition, so I'll probably hold it here. Praneeth, hold it, Praneeth. Let me hear Siva Kesava. He doesn't speak much. Yeah, tell me, Siva Kesava.
So, rhombus is less square than a
Less square. Okay. So I heard everybody. Okay. Now you guys are running out of ideas. I'm hearing same thing over and over again. So I'll probably not let you guys continue. There'll be more opportunity to. Rudraksh, can you wake up? Rudraksh, you.
I'm not sleeping.
But I want everybody to get their eyes glued onto the board, not anywhere else.
Sir.
What is that? Pay attention to what people are saying, listen to it, and we'll.
Sir,
Yeah.
I have something different.
Uh-huh.
A rhombus is a four-sided polygon.
Okay, it's the same beta. Okay. See, rectangle, square, trapezoid, kite, rhombus, parallelogram. These are all four-sided shapes, also known as quadrilaterals. Okay. Now, what I was trying to say, so wait, probably hold it beta, okay? I'll give you guys another chance to talk about. But I'm not hearing anything new. Now, a rhombus is a child of a square. Why I'm saying so? Because this is my square. And if I take the square and squeeze it from the two corners, what happens is it becomes thinner and taller. That is a rhombus. So, what it means is, in the square, your all four sides are same. Here also, your four sides are same. Here, all the angles are 90 degree. In the case of a square, this is not. When you're pushing it, that becomes bigger than 90 degree. This is obtuse angle. And these two corners become thinner, taller and thinner. These angles are smaller than 90 degree. These are acute angles. So the main difference between a rhombus and a square is, a square has all four angles as 90 degree, rhombus don't. A square has all four sides same, rhombus also has the same thing. Now, there is a new flavor that comes into play. Can you sit properly? A new flavor or new information, new property comes into play, which I was not disclosing to you guys as $1 million information, was that if you have a rhombus, or a diamond, whatever you call it, when you join the opposite sides or opposite vertex or vertices, these two longer lines are called diagonals, and these diagonals meet each other at 90 degree. When you join the two opposite corners of the rhombus, these are called diagonals. Let's say this is A, B, C, D. So here AC is a diagonal, BD is a diagonal, and when you join these corners, you'll see that these diagonals meet at 90 degree, and they split this diagonal into this rhombus into four equal right angle triangles. Okay? You have a rhombus. The two opposite corners, when you join them, these are called diagonals. When you join these diagonals split that rhombus into four equal right angle triangles. Yeah? Is that okay? Is this information new? Yes, Ria?
Yes, sir.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, let's say A to C is a diagonal 1, and B to D, BD is diagonal 2. Yeah. Go and come back quickly. Okay? We don't have a screen there where you can follow me what we're doing in the board. Okay? So here, these diagonals meet at 90 degree, and they also divide themselves into equal parts. So here to here, this length and this length are same. This length and this length are same. Okay? So this is the property for rhombus. Meaning, if you have a rhombus, when you join the opposite corners, these are called diagonals, and the diagonals split the whole rhombus into four equal right angle triangles. As you can see, these four are all equal. Okay? Meaning, here to here, this length and this length will be same. This length and this length will be same. So if this length is A to C is D1, here to here will be D1 by 2. Here to here is D2, this will be D2 by 2. Okay? Now, let's see what is the area of this triangle. Area of this triangle is half into this length, base into height. Half into this length is D1 by 2 into D1 by 2, and this one D2 by 2. So this becomes D1 into D2 by 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8. Now look at it. I know some of you are getting confused, and that's okay. Just don't rush for saying I'm confused, because I'm not seeing any effort for getting rid of the confusion. So put that effort first, and I will also put that effort to clarify it. Hold it there. Hold it for a little bit. Hold it for a little bit. I have the habit of repeating things, okay? So this one is the area of this triangle. What is the area of this whole thing? That will be 4 times the area of this guy. So 4 times area of this right angle triangle, which is nothing but D1 into D2 by 8. So this becomes D1 into D2 by 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So now, everybody is thinking and getting confused. What is going on right now? Let me repeat it one more time, and then I'll take questions. A rhombus is nothing but a squeezed square. We took a square and squeezed on 2 corners, so that all the angles which were 90 degree before with a square, that is not 90 degree anymore. Okay? So this became a rhombus. Other property that we learned is the two opposite corners, A and D, when you join them, B and D when you join them, this splits the whole rhombus into 4 equal right angle triangles. As you can see, one right angle triangle, second right angle triangle, third, fourth. So these diagonals split the rhombus into 4 right angle triangles. Guys, be on mute when you're not talking. So from that we figured out, okay, if these 4 triangles are same, meaning this length and this length are same, this length and this length are same. From that I was trying to derive the formula and nobody has to remember it. Nobody has to try deriving it. I promise when you guys in 8th grade and above, I will explain that to you one more time, applying the concept of theorem of congruence. But for now, what is that you have to remember? I'll come to you. I know you are waiting for your turn. Let me complete my chain of thoughts. Otherwise, I will get lost in air. So, only thing that you have to remember is area of a rhombus is 1 by 2 into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. Same as a triangle, where you say area of a triangle is half into base into height. In case of rhombus, you will not say half into base into height, you will say half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. I know there will be a lot of questions. I'm ready for it. Yes, you. What was your question?
It wasn't really a question. I forgot to tell you this. My dad's gonna pick me up 6 months early.
6 months early.
Yeah.
And you have my phone right in front of you. You can see the time in this thing also. So the information that you gave me. Now again, nothing to laugh. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you guys how we can gradually work towards becoming more serious about what we do. Okay? I was in the middle of explaining the concept. You raised your hand 4 times. Even if you knew, you still have 25 minutes for the class to get over. And even if your dad comes 5 minutes early, that means you still have 20 minutes. So this is also, see, life is also about calculation. Use that calculation for your benefit, okay? Alright, let's see what is the question that Sanvi G has. Sanvi G, you have raised your hand, madam.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, but here, I know whatever we have done on the board, whatever I have done on the board, this is not for your grade. This is certainly not for you guys, okay? It'll be too deep enough to drown, okay? If you guys try to follow this concept. But what I'm trying to say is, if you are looking at a diamond, there are properties of a diamond or rhombus that we need to be aware of. That in case of diamond, nobody will tell you, okay, this is the side, find out the area. No. Because all the sides are the same. Okay? So there's nothing that you can find out from that. What this says is, a property that we need to be aware of is, if you're talking about a rhombus or a diamond, join the opposite corners, and these are called diagonals. And if you to find out the area for a rhombus, you will multiply the first diagonal and second diagonal and divide that by 2. That will become your area of a rhombus. And whatever I did for getting to this formula, I was doing it because I forgot the formula. I'm very poor when it comes to memorizing formula. I always tend to derive it. Okay? Because I remember the concepts, I don't remember the formulas. I'm getting too old. Yeah? But on a serious note, what I was saying was, in math, whatever we do, it's all revolving around certain concepts. So if we know the concepts, if we know the property, then we can create these formulas by ourselves. It's too much for you guys to think about right now. When you guys grow up, I would want you guys to start thinking on those lines. Oh, sir, can you give me the formula for calculating it? No, you should not ask that question. You should say, okay, how do we calculate it and why that formula? Can you explain me why that formula is relevant? How that formula is derived? So that way you have a clear understanding of it. See, this formula you can derive after 2-3 years. But what we are learning at this age is, oh, in case of a rhombus, there is something called diagonal. And what the diagonals do is, they meet each other at 90 degrees. and split the whole rhombus into 4 equal parts. That is the property that we need to take away with us. So that when you guys, some of you, when you grow your mustache, not like Meshika, by using hair, some of the boys who will grow mustache by 8th, 9th grade, they will be able to derive it themselves, and obviously all the kids, all the girls as well. I mean, you don't have to have mustache for proving the formula, okay? I will just give you an example. Alright? Is everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
So, this is the fourth formula, the fourth weapon in our armory for solving problems. One is area of a rectangle and a square, area of a rectangle and square, area of a triangle, and the next one is area of a rhombus, which is half into diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Okay? Okay, when you had raised your hand, I did not let you speak that time, but any questions you have? Okay, not a problem, beta. No, everybody was telling me about rhombus, same thing, it's a quadrilateral, all sides are matching, so I thought, okay, probably I'm not getting new ideas, and these ideas or this information was to be shared with you all. That's why I was asking you guys to stop, but nothing to discount anybody's chance of speaking, okay? But is everybody clear now? Now $1 million question. Everybody get $1 million times to the power 0.
Oh.
$1 million to the power 0. This much money for answering it right.
No.
Do you know how much it is?
0.
Now?
It's a
It's a 1. Any number to the power 0 is 1. 5 to the power 0 is 1. 5,000 to the power 0 is 1. 1 million to the power 0 is 1. 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 gazillion to the power 0 is 1. Except 0. 0 to the power 0 is the only situation when you get a 0. Every other number to the power 0 will give you a 1. How? I will prove it again to you guys when we learn exponents in the 6th or 7th grade. Alright? Alright? Now the $1 million to the power 0 value question is, what will be the perimeter of a rhombus? How much will be the perimeter of a rhombus? What is the perimeter?
Yeah.
My friend's name. Yeah, Kian.
The perimeter to rhombus is the same as the perimeter to the square. Length times width.
Length times width? No. What is the perimeter in the first place? Let me go back. One person at a time. One person at a time. Okay, let Kian complete. I'll come to your case. Hold it. Don't sit here. Wait for your turn. Okay, yes, Kian, complete.
It's a perimeter is the distance around a shape.
Yeah. So it will not be 2 times length times width. First of all, rhombus doesn't have length and width. It's all the same side. Yeah?
Alright, yes sir.
Yes, your case. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, it's what Kiran said.
Yeah, 4 times the side, right? Yes, Praneeth, do you agree?
It's practically length plus length or width plus square.
Whatever it is. 4 times the side. Now, in this situation, right, we are in a tight spot where we are not able to figure out which one is length and which one is width. All the sides are same, right? So, 4 times the side will be the length, the perimeter of the rhombus. Ria, does it make sense, beta? Ria, Sanvi G, Sanvi B, Mandeep, everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Ashar okay? You're not okay? What happened? Huh?
Yes.
Not able to understand. Simple thing. What is a perimeter? Perimeter is the length of the boundary. In this is a rhombus. Rhombus, how did rhombus come into existence? We had a square and we were playing with it. We picked 2 corners of the square and squeezed it so much so that it became thinner and taller. Right? Okay. So when I'm squeezing it, it becomes thinner and taller. So my sides length remained the same, only my angle changed. So if I'm talking about the perimeter, so this was a square before, okay, before I disturbed it. So this side, this side, this side, and this side were the same. We just squeezed it to make it thinner and taller. That's it. But the length of the side remained the same. It will be 4 times the side. Yeah? Everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Now I will tell you guys one formula.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Let's see some quiet kids. Ahana, okay, beta?
Yeah.
Oh, Yugan, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Samanvita, okay?
Yeah.
How many pictures you have drawn here today? No pictures. But are you okay, beta? I'm just kidding. Nate, okay? See, Nate.
Yeah.
Now, Nate, I was asking, are you okay with whatever we have discussed so far? Okay. How about Bhuvi?
Yeah.
Bhuvi, okay? Anika? Anika is thinking what's going on. Or is it making sense to you, beta? Anika?
Yes.
Okay. So just to summarize, we talked about how to find out the area and perimeter for rectangle, how to find out area and perimeter for square, how to find out the perimeter, how to find out the area for a triangle, how to find out the area of a rhombus. How about finding out the area of a triangle? How we can find out the area of a triangle? Yes, Kian.
Base times height divided by 2.
That is area of a triangle. I'm saying perimeter of a triangle. Did I say area? I think I did.
Yeah.
Sanvi.
Length. Length plus width from length.
Length plus width plus length. Where is width in triangle? Triangle doesn't have a side called width. Let's see what Mandeep says. Yes, Mandeep.
Area perimeter.
Perimeter.
And length plus length.
Length plus length. Okay. No, that is the area of a rectangle. Length times width. I'm asking about perimeter of a triangle. Yeah. So, you guys have not heard the question, raise your hand and waiting for me to answer it. Huh? Okay, Praneeth, tell me. No, you have already told Praneeth. Now,
Length plus length plus length.
pretty close. Or we can take it that way. See, in a triangle, in the case of a triangle, let's look at the practical situation here, okay? It's not about rushing for a formula. Let's look at a triangle. Triangle is like this. It could be like this. It could be like this. It could be like this. There are different possibilities of a triangle. There is no relationship between the sides. Yeah? So here, if you have any triangle and people say, find out the perimeter of a triangle, you will say, tell me length of all the sides. I will add them together. That will be my perimeter. Simple. So like Praneeth said, length plus length plus length. I am agreeing to that and we will say that okay fine. For any triangle, if I have to find out the perimeter, somebody who is asking me the question has to tell me the length of all the sides so that I can add them together and that becomes my perimeter. Make sense? Everybody? Make sense? Yeah? Now, I will give you guys 2 problems to solve, and while you guys are solving it, I'll go and take a fat nap. Yeah, I need to take rest. See, some of you are lying on the bed, relaxing, taking it easy, enjoying the class. I've been standing like this for last 2 hours, so I need to take rest. No, I'm just kidding. What I meant by that was, I'll give you guys 2 problems to solve and I'll stay muted or quiet so that you guys can solve it and tell me what is the answer for this one? I said 2 questions, but I got excited and I'm giving you 3 questions.
Are we finding perimeter?
Do you ask the question before entering the examination hall? No, right? You, once you enter the examination hall, wait for the question to be given to you. Okay? So again, sometimes I keep tracking those jokes just to make sure that we are talking when we need to. Okay, here are 3 shapes. I will read the details of it. So, Riyans, I will probably come to you after I repeat the question for everybody. Okay, this is one triangle. Okay. Base is given as 20 centimeter, height is given as 15 centimeter. Find out the area of this triangle. And I want you guys to note it down also. What are you busy with? Write it down, right? I'm telling the values right now. After 20 minutes, you will wake up and say, okay, what is this one? I cannot see it. Write it down. Draw the picture and write it down. Ask the question to yourself that if I'm in the classroom, am I here for a reason or just to wait for the clock to show 5 p.m. This is a triangle. Base is given as 20 centimeter, height is given as 15 centimeter. Find out the area of the triangle.
So what's the second one? What's the
Okay, can you hold your horses, guys? Don't get tempted to talk. This is a triangle where the base is 20 centimeter, height is 15 centimeter. Has everybody noted it down? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to the second one. This is a rectangle where length is given as 20 centimeter and width is given as 12 centimeter. Length 20 centimeter, width 12 centimeter. Find out the area of this rectangle. This is the third shape, which is a rhombus, where length of the 2 diagonals is given as 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. 16 centimeter is here to here, 12 centimeter is here to here. I am saying this is a rhombus. Even if it doesn't look like rhombus, believe me, it's a rhombus. Yes, Riyans, what was your question?
I was gonna ask, like, are we gonna do area for all of them? Or
Yes, area for all of them. Find out the area of the triangle which has base 20 centimeter, height 15 centimeter. Find out the area of the rectangle which has length 20 centimeter and width 12 centimeter. Find out the area of this rhombus which has 2 diagonals of length 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Yeah? Everybody got the question? Okay. Go for it. Wake me up after 5 minutes.
okay.
You don't sleep. I will sleep. Solve it. Okay. Yes, babe.
What are we supposed to find? The perimeter or the area?
Area of all the 3 shapes. Okay? Bhavish, have a seat, beta. We still have 10 more minutes to go. Go and sit down. I'll close the door because it gets cold. So I'll turn the heater on. Okay. It's okay. We can talk. I'll give some work to the kids. Any questions you have? No? So by 6 it will get over. So you can pick it up at 6. If you want to witness what we're doing in the class, you are welcome to be here.
No, I'm
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Bhavish, you can sit down. This is a class for the kids for younger grades. So you can enjoy what they are doing for next 10 minutes. Settle down and then we'll start at 5 p.m. Mishika. Who is texting? Who is texting right now? There is no need to do texting, making friends. This is not for chat purposes. We are only here for doing maths. Okay? Yes, Mishika, tell me, what did you get?
The first
Uh-huh.
the area is for the triangle is 300 centimeters.
300?
Just 300.
300 what?
300 centimeters.
Centimeters? Okay. How about this
The
guy?
second one is 240 centimeters.
240 centimeters. Okay. How about this
And
guy?
the third one is 192 centimeters.
192 centimeters. Okay. Let's see what Anika says.
I only got the answer for the second one.
This one, how much it is?
240 centimeters squared.
Centimeters squared. Okay, 240 centimeters squared. How about the other two, beta? Working on it or thinking about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what Praneeth says.
I've got all three. The first one is 150 centimeters square.
Okay. How about this guy?
The second one is 240 centimeters square.
Okay. How about this guy?
And the third one is 192 centimeters square.
Okay. Wait.
For the rhombus, I got 96 centimeters.
96 centimeters.
Yeah.
96.
Wait.
One more time.
86 centimeters square.
Okay. How about the rectangle and the triangle? Yep. What's happening, guys? I said I'm going to sleep. It seems everybody slept. Okay. Yes, Sanvi B. Tell me.
So for the triangle is 300 centimeters. Now, area for the rectangle is 2,400 centimeters. And for the rhombus, I got 192 meters. I mean centimeters.
Okay. Let's see what Kian says.
Sir,
Uh-huh.
the first one, my answer is 150 centimeters squared.
Okay.
For the second one, my answer is 240 centimeters squared.
Okay.
And for my third one, my answer is 192 centimeters squared.
Okay. Sanvi G. Unmute yourself, beta. Yeah, Mandeep, you have to be on mute, beta, when you're talking, okay? I don't want to hear something that I'm not supposed to hear. Yes, Sanvi, tell me, beta.
For the first one, the triangle, I got 150 centimeters.
Okay.
And the second one, I got 240 centimeters squared.
Okay.
And for the last one, the rhombus, I got 192.
Okay. Let's see what Anshu got. What you got?
I'm so thinking.
Hmm?
I'm so thinking.
How long? You're thinking how when daddy will come? Yeah.
The first one, I got 35 centimeters squared.
Uh-huh.
For the second one, I got 32 centimeters squared. And for the last one, I got 28 centimeters squared.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
For the first one, I got 300 square centimeters. And for the second one, I got 240 square centimeters. And for the third one, I got 192 square centimeters.
Okay. Now everybody hands down. I will solve it and you will verify your answers, okay? I can go down the table one by one and ask Pradeep hands down. Everybody hands down. Now you guys will verify your answer against mine. Couple of things here. These are simple calculations and basic observation that we should not miss. Look at this one. What did we learn about the triangle? Area of a triangle is half into base into height. I said this is the base, this is the height.
So we have
Yeah. Can somebody open the door? Area of a triangle is half into base into height. Half into base. What is the base? 20 centimeters. What is the height? 15 centimeters. Multiply 20 by 2. That gives you 10. So, okay. 10 centimeter into 15 centimeter. 10 to 15 into 25. Centimeter into centimeter gives you centimeter square. Never forget the unit. It's okay. I'm doing something very serious. Just wait for 5 minutes. Thank you for opening it. But sit down quietly, okay? Let me finish this one. We have just 2 more minutes for the class. Half into base into height. Base is 20 centimeter, height is 15 centimeter. 20 into 15 by 2 will give you, 20 by 2 will give you 10. 10 to 15 is 150. 10 to 15 is 150. Centimeter into centimeter gives you centimeter square. Like x into x gives you x square. Centimeter into centimeter gives you centimeter square. Don't forget. I got some answers centimeters. Area will never be in centimeter. You are multiplying 2 dimensions, every one with a unit, a square. No question about it. Same thing here. Area for rectangle, length times width. 20 centimeter is the length and width is 12 centimeter. 20 into 12 will give you 240. Centimeter into centimeter will give you centimeter square. Don't ignore this part. Never say centimeters. It has to be square, centimeter square. Okay? Now, rhombus. We learn area of a rhombus is half into D1 into D2. Half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. Half into diagonal 1. Diagonal 1 is 16 centimeter. Diagonal 2 is 12 centimeter. 16 by 2 is 8. So 12 into 8, 96. Centimeter to centimeter, centimeter square. You will always get your area in centimeter square, inches square, meter square, mile square, yard square, whatever it is. Whatever is the unit, square of that. Alright? I hope we learned something and you guys followed what we did. It's top of the hour. I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye, sir.
And if there is any question, you know whom to catch hold of.
Rest of your weekend?
Bye, sir.
Yep.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye,